So thank you everyone for joining this session. Today we are going to start the PDF automation. So PDF automation in industry, if you go there, we mostly go for extracting the text and image data. Okay. So there are two types of PDF available in market. If you go there, so there is one thing is called PDF text and second thing is called image. Okay. So first of all, I will show you the PDF. So you can see here, this is the text and image PDF. I will share also. So if you come here in PDF, you can see here it's starting from sample s, and if you go down, if you scroll down, you can see here you are able to mouse over, you are able to click, you are able to click anywhere. Okay, so till full state, full stop, you are able to click. Okay, but if you come here, scroll down, and if you click on lorium here, you can see here we are not able to click on this part. Okay, so this is your image PDF. Okay, so there are two types of PDF. Your one is your text PDF and second one is your called image PDF. Okay, so here in this PDF sample and text image PDF, we have a two PDF, but here if you're talking about especially text data, you can see here we have multiple data till wallpaper. The first thing. Second thing, in PDF world, mostly company provide sample invoice. Okay, so lots of company, if you're talking about the banking, manufacturing company, every company, they create the invoice and they are share on the mail. Okay, so what we'll do, we extract some number like that. You can see here, this is your starter shared hosting, and we are getting the total dollar like the $30 and $10 additional that fee, so we are getting the $40. Okay, so in this invoice processing, what we do, we extract the number from the PDF and we'll keep any in Excel sheet and we'll send mail to someone else, or we upload this data to any website. Okay, so use case like that, if you are getting any mail from any, if you are getting this PDF in any mail. Okay, so in PDF we have some data. Some data means, suppose that if you're talking about the certificate or any type of like that invoice, so in invoice or certificate we are getting the name. Okay, one example I can give you, suppose that any study workers, they're completing some certificate, and in certificate we have some data. Okay, data like that, your name, your place, and your complete date, anything we are getting in certificate. So that certificate data we have to extract, and we have to write the data into any notepad, any Excel sheet, and same data we have to upload somewhere on your any web-based application. Okay, so the main use case is here we are extracting the data from PDF from invoice. Okay, so these things will today will do. So this, you can see this is a text PDF, but only invoice will try to extract from this PDF. Okay, so these things first we'll try to automate through your UiPath. Okay, if you come to UiPath, what we'll do, first we'll create one flowchart. So today we already created the 15 September PDF. Here I'll go and I'll go for the add, we'll go for the flowchart, and here we'll go for the PDF automation. Okay, click on create. So here, if you go here in dependency, first whenever you install, whenever you start any project, by default we'll get the Excel, mail, system, and UI. Okay, but we have already added the UiPath.credential.activity. So depend on requirement, what we do, we'll go into this manage package and we install the proper dependency. Okay, the same thing here, if you come here dependency, we don't have PDF, and if you go to this activity panel, you'll not get any PDF activity because PDF is not installed at all. If you go for database, we don't have any database activity. Okay, so what we'll do here, we'll go to this manage package, we'll go to all packages, and here by default UiPath dot. So here we'll go for UiPath.database. We'll click here and we'll try to install this part and go for save. So it will take you 30 seconds of time to install all things, and it will provide in dependency panel. Okay. Sometimes if you're not able to get in dependency, what you have to do, you have to simple refresh the button. Let me go here. So it will take 30 seconds to max 1 minute. So if you come here in project panel, you can see here we have already installed this PDF one. So let me check again. We have installed the database. Let me install this one also. So we have installed this database, and right now we have already installed this PDF. Okay. So right now you can see here we're getting the devicepad.pdf.activity. Okay. So right now what we'll do, we'll go here and we'll get the get. So we are going to read your PDF. So that's why I've used the read PDF text. So this is the activity we are getting here. And if you come here, directly you can pass the path of your PDF. Okay, where you've already kept. So as per RPA best practice, we have an input folder, and through input folder, we'll go here, text and image PDF, and we'll provide open. Okay. So this read PDF text especially for extracting your data. That is not for your launching this PDF. Okay. So for launching that PDF, there is another activity also I will tell you, but let me complete this read PDF text. And here we are getting this output. Okay. So here we'll go for creating this output variable, Control K, and here we'll pass the PDF output. So if you come here, we have already created this variable in variables panel. And after that, what we'll do, we'll go for message box, we'll connect after read PDF text. And here we'll go for passing this message box like the PDF output, and we'll try to save. So if you display this data, automatically whatever the data available in your PDF, we can see all the data. Okay, so you can see here we are getting this text and PDF, image PDF, but my PDF is not launched till now. Okay, but data we are able to extract. If you want to launch PDF, we can use the activity called start process. So for Notepad, we have a open application, but especially for your PDF, we have a start process. Let me go here, and we have to provide the same thing. We have to provide this path. So what we have to do, we have a one function called auto arrange. Okay, if you click on auto arrange, like that is proper, you will get like it. So in start process, what we'll do, we'll go here and we'll try to provide the path of your PDF. So here you can see here we have PDF path in input folder, and here we'll go for all files. Okay, so then you are able to see the text and image PDF. We'll go for open, and we'll try to go like that. Okay. So here, if you run this program, it will first try to launch this PDF. After that, it will read your PDF. After that, it will display the data through message box. And again, if you want to take this in output panel, okay, so output panel is especially for this response time, like in how much time we have processed your work, in how much time bot has already worked your whatever you have assigned. Okay, so last time whenever we have already done the bot, we have completed in 10 seconds of time. Okay, again in output panel, if you want to display your data, whatever you are testing, whatever you want to do, so here if you use the right line, automatically all data we can get in your output panel. Okay, so in right line also we'll use the same thing, that is your vpdf This is the variable where we are storing the data. After write line, what we'll do, we'll go for write text file. Okay, so after write line, we have to write your all data into one text file. Okay, so text file means it will create one notepad, and there we have to keep your all data. So here we have already used this v PDF output, and here we'll go for file export, and here we'll create one PDF data. So in input folder, here we'll create, so I can give the name simple PDF output. Okay, so through write text file, we are able to write your all data. Okay, so let me run this program. We have already closed all the PDF. So first it will try to launch your sample and text PDF, and after that it will try to extract data from your PDF, and then it will try to display through message box. One second. Let me run again, because this my new system. I've not installed the PDF. Okay, so right now you can see here we are able to launch the PDF proper through bot, and after that we are getting all the data through message box. Okay, but there is one things you have to see. You have to check this part. You have to notice, if you come here in message box till Volputate, if you come here mi Volputate, so we are getting, so whatever the text data in your PDF we are able to get. But if you ask me the Slorium $impulse, so that data we are not able to get. Okay, so that data we it's not showing message box. For that things we'll use the OCR, optical character recognition. I will also show you that part, but especially this read PDF text, especially for extracting the text data from your PDF. Okay, so right now it's working fine. Okay, we'll try to check your right line output panel. So if you come to my output panel, each and everything we're getting, and you're right now we're getting the time like that 50 second of time, because we have implemented the message box. And if you're talking about this write text file work, so right now what I will do, I'll go in project, I'll go in file explorer, and here I'll go for this part like the 15 September PDF, sorry, input, and here we'll go for this simple PDF output. Okay, what I will do, I'll go for right click and go for open with notepad. Okay, so it's already written your all the data into notepad. Okay, so you can see here till Volputate, it's working fine. Okay, so it's working fine. So right now in PDF, whatever the text data available, we are able to write the data into this notepad. Okay, so here if you ask me how we are able to take this data also, that is called Lorium, that is called image data. So especially for that we'll create the new sequence for that, and I will show you. So we'll take one activity, that is the sequence, and we can rename this part, so sequence, and we can go for this image PDF, and I will connect with this part with start. So same thing we'll do here. The activity, I can copy this part, start process, and I will keep inside this sequence, paste, and after that here we'll go for read PDF OCR. So there is two activity, read PDF with text and OCR. We'll go for OCR right now. So OCR is especially for image data. Okay, if you're getting OCR anywhere, so there we'll try to apply the OCR activity. Okay, so the same thing, start process especially for launching your PDF, and read PDF with OCR especially for your image type of PDF. Okay, so again we'll try to provide the path from input, we'll take, and we'll try to go for this part, text and image PDF. So again, if you come here, we are getting a drop OCR engine activity here. Okay, but if you come to my read PDF text, we don't have any OCR right now, because OCR is especially for converting your image data into string into your text data. Okay, so that's why if you're going to use this image part, you have to use the OCR. Okay, but if you ask me, there are lots of OCR available, like they are paid, like the Transum, your AB OCR. Okay, right now I'm going to use this Microsoft OCR. So there is in UiPath, they provide the Google OCR, Google Cloud OCR, and Microsoft OCR. Okay. So previous name was Google OCR, but right now they've changed the Google Cloud OCR. Okay. So Microsoft OCR we can use for large type of document. We can go here. So here in read PDF OCR, the same thing we have to do. We have to create the variable. Okay. So in read PDF text, we'll pass Control K, and we can pass this v image PDF. Okay, so automatically we'll get the variable, and right now we're getting this v image PDF. You can see the scope, both are different scope, because this v image PDF we have created inside your sequence. So that's why we are getting the sequence image PDF, and v PDF count at that time we have started PF automation. Okay, so name that is incorrect. So through rename you are able to do. No, it's already changed, but here cannot. Okay, so right now we have already changed. Okay, so right now here we have taken this sequence image PDF. So that's why if you go to variable panel, it's private sequence image PDF. If you want to do as a global, you can pass as a PDF automation. Okay, so right now the same thing we'll do right now. We'll try to display through message box whatever the data available in your PDF, and we'll try to write the data into one notepad data. Okay, so especially whatever this variable, always whenever you create this variable especially for storing your data. But if you're getting this variable as a string part, so string directly you're able to display in message box. You can write into write line. So write line especially why we provide, because we can check the result, whatever data we have, whatever the data you want to extract, that data we are getting proper or not. Okay, so that's why we write line. So in output you can get, and write text file especially for writing your data into one text file. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll take this message box activity for displaying your data, and after message box we can use this write line for writing the data into one text file, write line for output panel, and write text file for your notepad. Okay, so write text file. So again I'm going to close your PDF. So here we'll pass whatever you want to write, that is the v image PDF. And here what we'll do, we'll go for file name. So we can pass this image PDF. Okay. So in input folder, I'll keep here in input folder, and we'll go for image PDF. So in write line also we'll try to pass this v image PDF, and in message box also we'll try to pass the v image PDF. Okay. So here what we are doing here, whatever the image data, we are trying to extract the data into your image part. Okay, so this process, this sequence, it can take more time compared to your text data. So it's already launched, and right now you can check the changes. Okay, so in this message box you can see here we are getting all the data, whatever your text and whatever your image. Okay, so even you can see here we are not getting the OK button proper. So sometimes in message box, if you are not able to get the OK button, what you have to do, you have to click on simple enter. You have to click on enter, and right now we are able to close the system. Okay, so close the UiPath bot. Okay, so right now what we are going here, we have to check the write line, means output panel, and we'll try to check here. Let me go here in output panel. So in output panel, whatever data you can see here. Okay, I'll show you the Voltput and your image part as well. So text and image PDF. So writing and this part. Let me show. Okay. So right now you can see here MI Voltput, and after that we started the Lorem Impulse dollar sit emit. So proper text and image all data we are able to extract from here, and 31 seconds is your response time. So you can see here our project called 30 August basic program execution ended in your 31 second. Okay. So how to check this your file directly in UiPath, not required to go in your system directly. You can go to the project and it will directly go to the folder where you started your project. Okay. So my project is documents UiPath and 31st August, and there is an input folder. In input folder we have given the name as a simple image PDF. Okay. Image PDF, this one. Go for open with. So right now you can see here we are getting all the data proper. Okay, so your text and image PDF we are getting the proper data. Okay, so this PDF, if you come here, so through OCR, that is the optical character recognition, we are able to convert your all image data into your text data. Okay, so through that we are able to extract your all things from there. Okay. So right now we have completed your text and image PDF. We are able to extract your all data from this PDF. Okay. So let me go to the second PDF. I will show you that huge case. So here we have to extract your invoice number. Okay. So you have to extract the invoice number. Simple invoice A. Let me go here and I will show you. Okay. So in this PDF, what we do, we have to extract the number. Okay. So here in UiPath, again, I will create the new flow chart and will try to show you. So in 15th of September here, again, I'll go for add and go for flowchart. So here I'll go for invoice. Automation. So again, what we'll do, the same thing will go for that start process for your launching this PDF. So that is a very simple thing. Start process, you can go here and here we can pass this detail. So the same thing bot is going to do. You have to provide the details like where you are going to launch the PDF. So in input file, you have to go for all files and there you can select this simple invoice A. So this activity is especially for launching this PDF, not for the reading. For reading purpose, we have a read PDF text. So we'll try to read your data. So here we'll try to go for input folder and here we'll go for invoice A and we'll try to create. Okay. So previous variable also you're able to use, but that will be the global. Let me create the new one, Control K, and here we'll go for V invoice. So here what you do, so you can see this is the PDF and we have to extract the data. Okay, so till now lots of application we have automated, like your web-based application, your desktop application. So how we can extract data, single data, we have a get text activity. Okay, so get text is especially for extracting your data. Let me go here and let me drag and drop. Okay, so we'll try to extract from there. Okay, so here I'm using this old one PDF. So what you do, you have to install the new PDF version like 11.0. This is the Adobe DC. Okay, so on the top you can see here Adobe Acrobat Reader DC 64-bit. Okay, so this is the old version. If you want to install the PDF, always try to install the new version, that is the Adobe Reader 11.0. You can install from there. So if you install the latest PDF, that is the perfect for you. You are able to extract the data from there, but I will show you some parts in UiPath. We have to do one settings also in PDF. So in file you have to go and you have to go for accessibility and you have to go for change reading option. Read the entire page. You have to go for the read current page. Okay. So here what we'll do, we'll go for these things and let me check again. So read current entries. Okay, so like this way, right now you can see here. So if you install the latest one, like right now you can see here, this balance part. Okay, so balance equal to your $0. Okay, so control K, and here we can create this data. So we transaction. Okay, so here what we'll do, we'll go here and click on OK button. And after that, the same thing we'll do here. We'll try to take this message box and we can display your data here. So in message box, we can go here and we can pass the data called V invoice, and let me show you. Okay. So whenever you install this PDF, try to install the latest one. It will work proper. 1 second. 37. Okay. So it's trying to launch through that PDF, read PDF text, and after that, we are getting, let me show you again. V invoice. V invoice. Okay. So guys, try to understand, read PDF text, especially for reading your whole data. We provide this V invoice, and after that, we use the get text, and get text variable is V transaction. Okay. So again, what we'll do, we'll take one message box, and I will try to show you that part also. Okay. So here I'll go in message box, and I can pass this V transaction. So right now, what I'll do, I'll go for save and go for run this file. So we are able to get all data from there. And right now, especially for invoice, we are able to get like that, this one. Okay. So like that in PDF automation, whatever the things we have worked till now, that is called your get text. So get text is especially for extracting the single string from the PDF. So you are able to use the get text. Okay. Sometimes if your get text is not working, you can use the get full text, especially for your image purpose. So I already show you that part in your calculator automation. So you can use this activity for extracting the data from your PDF part. Okay. So in this PDF, especially, we go for the two things I already show you. That is the text, the first thing, text and image PDF. So text image directly you can take through read PDF text. Second thing, your image PDF, especially for image PDF, what we do, we take through your OCR. So we use OCR. Okay. So if you go to the market like that, AB OCR, multiple things available, and that is not free. Okay. So everything paid, you can see here. So AB OCR is not available, but especially for multiple PDF in industry, especially for corporate, we use the OCR. Okay. So OCR each, and this OCR, this is not, means this is the converter, like it's convert your image data into text part. Okay. So that is not free. Especially you have to purchase this OCR from market, and then you can go ahead for this part. Okay. So this is the, you have to use this Microsoft OCR and Google Cloud OCR, especially for extracting the image data. So it's convert your text data into PDF, and you are able to use. Okay. And second thing, especially for any PDF, we can extract the data through get text, and we can get into message box. We can write, we are able to display through message box. We are able to display through your, we are able to write the data into one text file, and we are able to display your all data into output panel. And after that, this data, whatever I'm getting, I'm extracting the PDF data, we are able to send the mail to anyone. So we can extract data, and we can pass the data into any web-based application. So suppose if you have any use case, if you're getting any PDF, and in PDF we have some data like that, in things like the invoice number, your name. So whatever the data available in your PDF, if you're going to, populate into any website, we are going to populate the data into any Excel sheet. You are passing data into Excel sheet. So the variable, whatever the variable I'm extracting, suppose that in your get text, I'm extracting this feed transaction. Okay. And this transaction you have to pass in UI demo application. This transaction you have to pass in any web-based application. This variable I have to pass in any Excel sheet. So in that right cell, in the web, if you're going to pass the data into any text file, so whenever you use the type into, so there you are able to pass all the data into the proper application, whatever the desktop, whatever the web-based, whatever the database, whatever the Excel, whatever the notepad. So depend on things. Okay. So if you come here, whatever data we have already displayed, suppose if you are able, if you want to write the data into one text file, so we can use the write text file and we are able to write your all data into one text file. The same thing will pass here the variable that is the we invoice one second, and it will write your all data into one text file. Okay. So here where you want to write, I want to provide the path like that, input folder, and here I'll go like that, this here, and here we'll try to pass the path like that. I can pass invoice all data. Okay. So we have to pass. Okay. So let me run this program. So it will extract your all the data from your PDF and your invoice PDF, and it will try to write the data into input folder. Okay. So you can see here whatever the text data in your this invoice number, like the paid, this company name, UK, invoice number, invoice date, everything we are able to display. And after that, we are getting whatever you want to extract. The proper data also we are able to extract. And if you go to project panel and if you go to the file explorer, so there, if you come here, so especially in input folder, if you go there, so there is a data called image PDF. Okay. So always try to check the time. Okay. So always try to check the time. There are lots of things. So right now time is 9:39. We'll try to open with notepad and we'll try to check here. Okay. So all data of PDF, that if you open this PDF, so all data from this PDF, we are able to write the data into this text file. Okay. So guys, like this way, we are able to extract the data from any PDF, like your text PDF, image PDF, invoice number, and we are able to write data into any text file. We are able to write the data into any Excel sheet. If you're going to populate the data into any web-based application, any database. Okay. So like this way, we can pass the variable, we can pass this variable, and we are able to populate the data into any web-based application. If you want to send the mail someone, so you are able to send the mail, all the PDF, and if you want to extract the data, so through this variable we can send to everyone. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining this session.